Today on What It's Like, discussion episode 10 cars that I would love to feature on the channel this year. Plus, looking for some feedback. If you have a car that you want to know more information about and you'd love to see featured this year, put it in the comment section below. The goal is to eventually cover all of the lost and forgotten classic cars, especially the cars that never got reviewed, and do different body styles as well and trim lines. Like, for example, we did a 56 Crown Victoria a week ago or something like that. I would love to cover a main line from 56, a custom line from 56, all of the individual wagon offerings. And that's my ambition for this channel. I'm hoping one day that this channel will be the go-to classic car channel to find out more information about particular cars that just never got reviewed. Also, if you have or you know anybody that has any of these cars on this list, get in touch with me by shooting me an email or checking out our Facebook group that correlates with this YouTube channel, or just simply sending me a comment in the comment section below. And these aren't in any order except for the last one. 1940s through 1950s GM fastback cars. I want to cover more GM fastbacks this year. I don't care if it's Oldsmobile, Chevy, Pontiac, all of them. Buick, they made beautiful cars in the 40s and 50s. We just did the Pontiac Streamliner. Very gorgeous fastback car. And people in the comment section brought up that you just don't see those cars. And when you do, it's very special because they just don't look like anything else. They're absolutely incredible, and I want to share more of those. Definitely want to do more GM fastbacks this year. Moving on to number 9, I want to make it a point to look for more wagons this year. I don't care what year, I don't care what make. We're definitely going to try to feature more wagons this year because long roofs are cool, and they're definitely in right now. And I really want to find a 62 Ambassador wagon by AMC. Those things are really interesting looking at. I've never seen one in person, but I've been looking for AMC wagons as well as like Nash Rambler wagons and different kinds of wagons. So definitely going to make it a point to do more wagons this year. Moving on to number 8, 1962 Oldsmobile Jetfire, which was the first turbocharged car for the American market, possibly for the world. I've been looking for one. I can't find one, but it's on the list of things to do this year. Moving on to number 7. I know this is a classic car channel mostly, but I was thinking maybe of making a few exceptions. I wanted to review a brand new Corvette for last year's top 10 cars to review. I also wanted to review a Rivian. I actually got to review a brand new Corvette, but I never released the episode because new cars are different to me. If I don't get to drive it, I was supposed to drive that car, but things changed and it got put in the storage, and then I thought I would have the opportunity to drive it again. Long story short, do you guys want to watch new cars on this channel? Totally up to you. I just wanted to hear your thoughts. If it was new cars, it wouldn't be anything like mundane. It would be like new Corvette, maybe a Rivian, Tesla, something like that. What are your thoughts? Or do you want this to just be the go-to classic car channel? Looking for your thoughts in the comment section. Moving on to number 6, BMW Isetta, aka the bubble car. Door to access the cab is in the front. Cool little car that I really want to review this year. Number 5, Kaiser Darren. This was the first mass production of a fiberglass car, and it had sliding doors. There is one driving around here. I did review one last year, but I thought I could have better access if I just did the one that's driving around here. Problem is, I never caught up with the guy that's driving the one around here. And I honestly haven't seen that car in a year, so who knows? Maybe the guy sold it. Moving on to number 4, Nash Healey, which was a sports car made by Nash from 1951 to 1954 in 2 body styles. 51 was a totally different body style than 52 through 54. And I think these cars were made of aluminum. Super cool car. Been looking for one. Can't find one. I've only seen 2 in my lifetime, and that was at Hershey on the same day. I saw a 51 parked right next to a 52, and I talked to the owner for a little bit. Really cool guy. I hope to run into him again. Number 3, Hudson Hornet. I don't care what year. Twin H Power, NASCAR racing legend. So cool that Disney made one into a character in a movie, and they could have done any car in existence, but they chose to do a Hudson Hornet. Really cool. Number 2, 1940 Packard Darren, one of the most beautiful cars that was ever built, in my opinion. absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen one in person, but I want to try to review one this year. And number one, this is the top car that I really want to do this year. If you have one or any of these, or if you know anybody that has any of these, please reach out to me in the comment section below or shoot me a message on Facebook or shoot me an email. 1957 Rambler Rebel, the fastest car of the 1950s. 0 to 60, 7.5 seconds. I saw as fast as 7 seconds. It was faster than anything. It was faster than the Corvette. It was faster than the Golden Hawk. And it was a sedan with 4 doors. And they only made about 1,500 of them or something like that. They're super rare. Every single one of them is gray with the orange stripe going down the side, or the belt line, I should say. Super awesome car, very elusive. I would love to do an awesome comparison video too, but finding the car that I want to compare it to, I would love to do a comparison with the 57 Rambler Rebel and a 57 Studebaker Golden Hawk. Two of the fastest cars of 1957, both super underrated because everybody goes for the Corvette. I don't get it. I would rather have a Golden Hawk than a Corvette, but that's just me. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming out and watching this. What would you guys like to see this year on this channel? What would you like featured? Do you want me to start doing some new cars or just strictly stay to classic cars? Look forward to all of your input in the comment section below. We're going to try something new. We're going to play Would You Rather. We're going to have 5 categories, and I'm going to show 5 different Would You Rather scenarios in the comment section below. I would love to see which ones would you rather have. And if you totally dig this segment, put it in the comment section below and we'll do it more often. All right, starting with the first category. Would you rather have a 1957 Chevy Corvette or a 1957 Golden Hawk? Moving on to the next category, 1940 Packard Darren or 1940 Lincoln Continental. Moving on to the next category, 1967 Oldsmobile Toronado or 1967 Cadillac Eldorado. Moving on to the fourth category, 1959 Rambler Cross Country Wagon or 1957 Chevy 4-door wagon. Moving on to the last and the final category, 1969 AMX or 1969 GTO. I'm interested to see what you guys would choose, but I'm going to tell you what I would choose. I would choose the Golden Hawk over the Corvette. I would choose the Packard Darren over the Lincoln Continental. I would choose the Toronado over the Cadillac. I would choose, hands down, the Rambler Cross Country Wagon's my favorite wagon of all time. And the last one would be really hard. I don't know which one I would choose. I might have to go with both on that one. But if I had to pick, if a gun was pointed right to my head and they said, hey, you got to pick one, I would probably take the AMX. All right, now it's time for Name That Tune. First person to give me both the correct name of the band as well as song title. First person to do both correctly will have their comment pinned to the top of the comment section. Thank you all so much for coming out and watching this. If you'd like to get in touch with me, shoot me a comment in the comment section below or check out our Facebook group that correlates with this YouTube channel. Don't have Facebook and want to talk one-on-one? I have an email. It will be linked in the description. So if I catch you on either one of those areas, just know I appreciate all of the support. And until next time, here are some scenes for our next episode. 1940 DeSoto convertible coupe. This car is absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to feature that tomorrow. That's what's coming up next on What It's Like. And until that time, toodaloo! Oh, not the gumdrop!